Welcome back. It's been a month. It has been a month.
That's crazy.
And 2 days. A month and...
Why were you counting?
Because I looked up the other video and it had a timestamp for May 4th.
That's crazy.
Or not May 4th. March 4th. And now it is April 6th. So it is a month and several days.
Wait, March 4th was Sunday?
I don't know. Maybe. It was very early on in March is what it was. So anyway, it has been a bit because of spring break and I had a sore throat and
I was at
spring break, we were in London.
British
PA?
No, the rar.
The rar
Doesn't help us.
What are you talking about?
The life of pi. That's also a reason.
Oh, my mom.
Well, we couldn't do last Sunday because I couldn't talk, baby. It wasn't because you were at Life of Pi.
Well, it was even.
I mean, that would have also meant we could.
It's the rar.
Oh, she's doing that because they had.
My mom went and she described it to me in very great detail.
They had an orangutan and a cat.
I've seen the movie and I read the
And a
book, but
zebra.
I haven't seen the play, and I think.
The zebra was-
Mom read the book and she thought it was pretty good, except for he had a sister instead of a brother.
Sure. Well, that's a devil for you.
I know.
No.
Okay. Yeah, because they probably just cast whoever would do it, and then go, okay, well, if you're,
Dogs are allergic.
if we cast a female, then we will make them the sister. If we cast a guy, then we'll make it a guy. All right. So, as our little recap video, I couldn't think of a better way of recapping it than just playing the last 5 minutes of the last session because it kind of put everything together. So, in your own words, what's going on?
We just found out that Coswell Ames is a lot worse than we thought him to be because he's killed a lot of people. Because he's killed a lot of people. And now we gotta go confront him, basically.
Do you have to go confront him? You
We
may
don't.
choose to go confront him.
We can confront him with
Play dumb. I don't know about play dumb.
confront him
We can like
with weapons.
we can just like leave.
And Gus. Yeah, we can leave.
Gus is terrifying.
So
I could be terrified.
situation is this. What happens if you just say, to heck with all of this, we're out of here. We're not going to talk to him. We're not going to go back to the other thing, to the other place where the water hauler went. We're gonna find another town. We're gonna sail until we find another settlement.
That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna get on our Minecraft little rowboat and we're gonna head out east
Minecraft
until we
rowboat
hit
can
a
only
new
hold two.
biome.
If you can walk on water, she's gonna.
I got a Gus.
Therefore, only 2 people need to fit in the boat.
You're a tree, Maddie. You take up 2 slots.
No, that's just you watching.
We cannot put you in the sheep slot.
I
You
was
take-
drowned in the. I was drowned.
So my point. So you can do that. You can say, you know what? To heck with this. We're out. Now, pros and cons of that. You don't tell Ames what happened and you guys disappear. He will just send somebody else looking for the water hauler.
And they might get figured out, and
They might figure it out and they might not be nice because it's likely. One of the main reasons he just didn't send his own people because they were out traveling and stuff. So, or not at the town. So he needed to hire somebody external. He's got other people. If he sends other people, he may already have other people out looking, but if he doesn't get any answers, he will almost certainly send out other people. The chances are there that they might find the water hauler. The question is, do you even care? I mean, that's sort of the water hauler's problem. Okay. Option 2, you go back, talk to Coswell Ames, lie. We found the wreckage. It was down in the sink. Looked like they'd been attacked by, if you'll believe it, old Ordinale. Here's a tuft of his fur.
we almost died.
We almost died trying to drive him off, but we weren't able to drive him off in time, and
We watched everybody get eaten.
he destroyed the ship, and all hands were lost on board. It was he was cracking that thing open like a walnut, which I've heard that squirrels do. And that's absolutely what happened. Please don't kill us, and then you leave. Well, that's option 2. Downsides there is you actually have to go back into the town that he controls, and you got to sell the story, which is
I have 3 on Sway, guys. We're fine.
It's like,
I mean, you're a version of you're potentially fine.
Amelia, be like,
I'm potentially fine.
If the dice don't decide that they hate me, I'm fine.
Yeah.
this is.
Can I use somebody else's dice?
I did that before and I nearly killed Ace.
Yeah, this is you.
No, because she was.
Right. I want that on shit. I used somebody else's dice before and I nearly killed Asa. Use your own dice. Like, you have learned one of the core rules of role playing right there. Use your own dice. You know people's dice, people don't.
You were using her dice.
Yeah. My dice are the problem.
But you're not using my dice because I don't want you to.
Yeah, but like she is the dice master of her dice. Let her
I had a
My
player,
hundreds of
I
dice.
had a player one time who had bought herself a shiny sort of pearlescent pink D20. It looked like kind of like a really pearly kind of fingernail polish, right? It was really shiny. She was so happy about having this dice. It rolled so bad.
Oh no.
Rolled so bad. But there was one session where it saved everybody's bacon because she had a really, really dangerous weapon and she got mind controlled to attack everybody else in the party. And she goes, okay, yeah, sure. She reaches into the bag and pulls out the pink dice. She goes, but I'm rolling this one. She didn't get above a 3 on a 20, like on a 20-sided dice. It was just terrible rolls for everybody. She goes, I'll attack whoever you want me to attack as long as I get to roll this one. I'm like, you roll whatever dice you want. That's all just your perception. I think that dice must be like unbalanced or something, because I swear to God, she didn't roll anything. Like, it was all single digits the whole way through. She couldn't hit anybody. It was great.
Exactly. So I should use your dice.
No, don't use your dice are good.
Exactly.
Yeah, she doesn't want to get you on them.
I have
Amelia curse onto other.
The Amelia curse.
I have a theory that Coswell,
Yeah.
We're gonna be potentially.
I was about to say
fine, guys.
Coswell is gay because I saw Ace's little thing.
You've lost the thread of what you were going to say. Anyway, you have a theory that Coswell what?
That Coswell knew that when he was like originally starting his town, he knew that there was a place.
Look at me when you're saying this, because
He
I'm
knew
having
that
trouble.
there was a place where he could there was water. So he went there and he gathered everyone and did murder.
Well, we know that.
Mooger.
We believe that anyway. That probably happened before anything that happened here, because that was a while back.
Mooger.
But so that's mostly what you've learned from that is you have this great water filtration trick, which is awesome, and potentially the way to make more of the charcoal, which is dangerous but also awesome. You could go to the new settlement and teach them how to filter water down in the thrash and the sink and make clean water, which would be amazing. If you can teach them how they did it, and you've got clean water in a new place, and maybe eventually you can start, you can start a competition against Coswell Ames and push them out. But that is the battle of years.
But he might kill us again.
Well, yeah, but what you do is you get more powerful. And I tell you what, people who can live in the sink are pretty tough if they can not die.
So tough.
If they cannot die. If you go down there once and come back out, you might just be lucky. If you live down there for a year, that ain't luck. That is dangerous, people.
I am a dangerous Pearson.
What's that?
What if I go back to my family?
What was that?
What if you live down there for a year accidentally out of pure spite because someone said they wanted you dead?
That also makes you pretty tough, as long as you didn't get dead in the process.
But what if I go back to my family? What if I just go?
Well, you see, the thing is, your family left.
They did? They left me?
No, your family left the sink and came to one of the tall shakes.
Remember? That's how you
didn't
met.
live.
That's how you met. Because my family.
Right. What if I go back to my family?
The
They pushed him.
Ketra collectively, came to be down in the sink. You're not from the sink.
Great grandpa and grandma.
That's like-
made.
That's like saying, hey, I know how to swim. My grandmother's from Hawaii. No, that's not how that works. That's
Okay.
there's no such thing as genetic memory for swimming.
Okay, but I lived down
You are
in the sink
Ketra. You
for a
are
while.
well adapted for it.
Yeah. No, the question still stands though. What if I still go back to my family up in the tree? What happens? Do I get hunted down, or do I just get to live?
It depends on what Coswell Ames does. It could be that.
Wow.
See, here's the thing. If you guys just leave. It depends on how far away you go. If you go back home, that's not that far. It's a week or two travel. It depends on. Coswell Ames decides he wants to set out bounty hunters to go and find you guys. Eventually, somebody's probably going to catch up to you. Now, if you give them a reason to think that you're dead, that's a lot more believable. But that means like, oh, we found the wreck of the ship that they were using. That means dead Keith. That's not a workable solution, I don't think, for you guys, because it isn't like abandoning a ship. Keith is Keith.
Don't
right?
take me, friend. You very well may die.
No, we will not kill you.
So faking your own like demise, like shipwreck and stuff like that, is hard because your ship is like a pet.
Yeah, we cannot kill off Keith.
Can't kill off Keith, which means faking your death believably is extremely difficult. You can lie and then leave and hope you can get the job done. You can go back to Coswell Ames to tell him what happened, and then when you get close to him, try to kill him. Lots of people have tried.
Also, people.
The line from I believe the line is, when you shoot at the king, don't miss.
He just whispered in my ear. I was coloring, and he just went up in my ear and went, "You killed my my favorite Keith."
So
This is
the question is real. You guys are so you guys. I'm going to set the scene here. You guys are in the ruins of a destroyed city, surrounded by or looking at essentially a city center, a town square kind of area where clearly people were executed. Right? You're looking at what Coswell Ames is capable of. And you're surrounded by what other people are capable of if he leaves them alone, like all the water filtrate, like living on their own, living well, but you couldn't like restart a settlement here. It's way too close. He would just do the same thing again, right? You have the tech. The fact that he didn't destroy the whole damn town is interesting because it means that he might be intending to do something with this, or he's just leaving it, and maybe you're not really from around this area. He might have just put out word and said, nobody ever go to this place, because if you do, I'll find you. It suddenly occurs to you that they may have people watching this place so that if anybody does stop here and poke around, they'll be waiting when you try and leave.
Just escape.
I mean, this is a spit. There is down is an option. But raise your hand after I ask the question, you gremlin.
I didn't realize there was a question.
Raise your hand.
Who of the four of you first has the thought he may have somebody watching this place?
I have friends with us.
You raised it first.
What?
Maddie.
He doesn't have thoughts.
I do, but like, I want them to do it.
Yeah, how many stories?
So the thought is they probably have some. It's like if they didn't destroy this place, he's probably going to do something with it, or he wants to make sure other people don't do something with it. If he didn't destroy this place, there's probably somebody watching it. You have the thought, as you start to voice that, your thought following that up is, yeah, probably, but also it probably isn't like a full-blown ship. There's probably like a lookout that they can use that he can like signal Ames or something. So we probably have a little bit of time. How long have we been here?
Oh no.
At which point in time, Lydia says 2 hours and 43 minutes. And all three of you kind of go,
2 hours, 43 minutes, and 24 seconds.
since we got off Keith.
But me over here.
Lydia is occasionally weird.
Occasionally.
I myself am strange and unusual.
She has a bug in her body that all it does is just count. All the time.
I myself
His name
am.
is Gerald.
Gerald, his job
I
is to
myself
count.
am strange. And unusual.
His name is Gerald, and his life purpose is to count.
Man, who raised you? You're such a weird.
What time is it?
Good point. Well done. Well spotted. All right. So you may be being watched right now. Word may already be getting back to Ames that you're here, or that somebody is here. There may already be ships coming your way.
We gotta go.
You could go back to Ames. You could run. You could dive. That's an option.
We could die.
You could summon old ordinale to wreak havoc upon your enemies. I don't think you actually have that capacity, but
My whisper sent him down to the
Guys.
that's true. He's not
Guys,
coming
if we
back.
do end up going back,
I think so.
guys, if we do end up going back to the place,
Can I just
Fire bad.
Fire bad.
Fire never goes out in the Wildsea.
I know, but like, what if we just like speed keep like Sonic the Hedgehog?
You don't understand. Fire never goes out and it spreads.
Fast.
The Krezerin that makes all the trees grow super fast is incredibly flammable and never goes out. There is like essentially Canada is on fire in this world, and it's been on fire for 100 years because somebody decided to set a fire to solve a war and they were never able to put it out. Even now they can't put it out. They're just trying to control the borders. They have tens of thousands of people trying to keep it from spreading. Fire bad.
What do I use to see fire?
I don't know.
Don't.
guys,
To put fire out?
guys.
Yes.
If we do end up going back to Port Ames, I have the Whisper 600 strike.
But do you?
Yeah, I do.
Odysseus, the entire thing.
Thank you. See, yeah.
He's kind of Odysseus.
Hey, let me whisper something. Let me say something to you. The inevitable ruin.
Yeah. The inevitable ruin, 600 strike. Like you could certainly bring a lot of power.
I have an idea.
What's
if
your
I
idea?
take Beetle,
Right.
put on
You have been doing the Beetlejuice musical a little bit too long, I think. You've gotten to the point of being like you've gotten body horror down to like a normal move.
Beetle
Beetle, gotcha.
on Leaf,
Uh-huh.
Leaf on the wind.
Uh-huh.
Exactly what I thought.
Okay. But what do you want to do with that?
I
Go boom.
Yes, you can use a whisper to make a beetle go air surfing. But what do you
then
What does that do?
once you get to the place, you go and you figure out his intent.
That we already know it's a 10. Basically.
He wants his giant water hauler back. He wants what's his. And he has a very interesting take on what's his, which is whatever he wants is his.
Are we his?
No, you're working for him, but while he's paying you, you're his.
Oh no. He already paid us.
He paid us so.
He paid us
He
more.
paid us to bring back his stuff. If his stuff is done, that's fine. And he's not going to be happy about that. But you can probably get in, sell a decent story, and get back out again. Probably. Or you could do a runner.
What flavor is this
If you
red?
do a runner and the game ends up ending really quick, because it's basically like, can we get away, and then you guys get away, then we'll figure out what we're going to play next or something, I guess. Like,
What
we have
flavor
an-
is this red?
You want this wet?
This one.
Is it no?
It is that one. Because I colored these.
Like, can I have my other
I did.
Yeah, wait, they don't seem.
Oh, I thought I
Wait, are these the same?
He's a vacuum.
No, that one's slightly darker.
All right. We good?
What do you mean he's a vacuum?
Huh?
Cat is vacuum cleaner.
He is the vacuum cleaner.
Into a Kirby style vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
He absorbs the
Absorbs.
Which is funny because cats don't like vacuum cleaners.
Absorbs.
Cats don't care. They don't like the hair dryer or like
Absorbs. Aim.
swishy snowbands. You swish a
Can we
snowband
just-
around them.
Can we just absorb Ames with cat vacuum?
Probably not.
Perhaps.
That would be a very big cat. There may be a Leviathan cat out there somewhere.
He is giant.
We could use Keith.
Yeah, but like,
Keith isn't Leviathan sized.
Keith is a vacuum cleaner though.
Guys, I just had a thought in my mind where we
don't say it.
As opposed to a thought in your foot. Like,
yeah, actually. Anyways,
here's my idea.
Foot.
so thought in mind,
Look at my foot.
apples.
Here's the plan. By Steph.
So, so I had a thing where you just get up to the you just get up and then to the very top, Keith bumps onto the back, and as Coswell walks up.
Try to walk him up through the city.
He's going to squeeze everybody. No, not up through the city, up behind the city.
It's a
circle.
It's like a mountain. It's like a big, very, very big hill. It's actually, no, I take that back. It actually is a mountain. Remember?
No.
His thing isn't a spit. It's like it's a ridgeback thing. It's a mountain peak that's sticking up out of the thing. So it's solid ground all the way around. Like it's not like, I mean, yeah, you can come from the back, but there's city there too.
Dang it.
And
I wanted to like.
And as we have
Coswell
discussed,
to the thief
his dudes apparently have guns. What's that? You wanted to what?
I wanted to eat Coswell to the Weezer theme.
It's what? You want to eat Coswell to the Weezer theme?
Yeah.
What Weezer theme?
Buddy Holly.
Oh. I just like Buddy.
Yeah, Coswell. And he walks up to his window and he goes, "Wow, that's a really big." And that's how we end the campaign. Wow, that's a pretty big rolling.
I think you guys are kind of the point that really crying. Deadly. That one.
Not that part.
Here.
Not that part. Can you not skip the lyrics?
I don't have lyrics.
I don't know what. There's no part of the song that sounds like the thing that you're singing. Oh. That part.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's how we end the campaign. The credits. Roll credits out. Roll credits.
Okay.
It's like the old person version of Rickroll.
What? Rickroll is older than
Yeah, Rick Astley's song is way older than Weezer.
Or Craig's a liar. Either one.
Rickroll's been around like almost since the internet was the internet. It's been around since the beginning of YouTube, which
It's been a long time.
has been a while. It hasn't been that long. People think YouTube has been around since the beginning of the internet. It hasn't. They thought it was around for years before Google bought it. It was around for 18 months before Google bought it. Like it was an
That's still
independent
8 years.
website for a very small amount of time, and it lost money the entire time that it was. In fact, it lost money for a while after Google bought it. Anyway, hey,
Yes.
so people, we've discussed a lot of possible options. We've discussed a lot of things. Potentially, the clock is ticking in that you may have been observed stopping here at this location. What are you gonna? What's the plan? What's the decision? What do you guys
Eat him
think?
to the Weezer thing.
Yeah.
He doesn't eat people.
He eats dead leaves. I'm just pointing this out to you right now.
Coswell looks enough like a dead leaf.
He's literally powered by a giant pitcher plant that we keep feeding rotten fruit to.
Yeah.
We put Caldwell in the picture plant.
He's
I
gonna
think
go
he
eat
might
one
crawl
of
back
those
out
red
unless he's
meat
already
and
deed.
squish it.
Do we have a meat grinder?
Why would he eat meat? That's like putting like wet dirt in your mouth. You can tell it's wet dirt.
So you put him in the pitcher plant, eventually he'll get broken down.
Exactly.
I can't see, guys. Guys, you're okay. I have to be cognizant of the fact that I am discussing how to dispose of a body with a bunch of 11 and 12-year-olds. I'm going to get angry letters from your parents. Please stop.
Okay.
They won't figure out. Probably.
Getting angry letters. Angry text
fine.
messages.
My parents know.
You have destroyed my child's sanctity. Something.
They're friends with me. Greg.
That was done in 3rd grade. That was done with Michael.
Just when Michael.
I'm not. You don't have to prove to me your lack of PG-ness.
Sanity?
PG-ness. Okay.
PG-13-ness.
Okay. PG-ness.
So, pros and cons. What do you guys want to do?
I want to feed him to the pitcher plant, but
Besides that, I want
want to feed him to the
to feed him.
There's a little. See, the problem is like A, you have to get to him. B, you have to take him out. C, you have to get him back out again.
I have a
And there's
gun.
like 100 people.
We can feed him to Gus.
What?
This is small.
Oh, Gus could eat most of the. Gus could eat the important parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gus could bite his head off. And
I mean, that's one of the important parts.
Exactly.
Maddie, you didn't see my demonstration. Yeah, that's how.
Exactly. We can feed him to Gus,
No. Gus.
Again, there's the getting to him.
which we could just talk to him.
Nobody likes.
When is he going to listen to you?
Well, you are supposed to go and report to him. So getting into their own, he's can have guards with him and stuff. It can potentially be very violent.
Fight
And,
all of their.
I mean, you may not live through the end of the campaign. May not be like, and then we all lived happily ever after. No, it's we all died, but we took him out too. That could be how it goes.
I mean, we.
If you shout a couple of whispers, probably nobody's walking away from that very quickly because shouting whispers
That
is
chance.
what's that?
Take that.
100 strikes for every guard.
Yeah, but that means we all die too, because it's
100 strikes for every person in the room, not including us. 5 guards, 1 caldwell.
But
See, again, you say not including us. If you shout a whisper, you remember the part where you don't control what happens, right?
yeah.
Well, yeah, I remember I got Crezerin stained and then fell into.
True story. I was honestly taking it easy on here.
what if
You were.
do I have the capability to make like tranquilizer darts? Like,
I just-
like.
But between, I mean, you guys certainly have some whispers that would be.
Then they're out for like 3 hours, and then he's just unconscious.
And then
Right?
No, we can.
No, I sent him into the great below,
I
though.
can back from beyond.
Oh my god!
I have an ancient foe if that one doesn't work.
You could combine them. Ancient foe, back from the beyond, 600 strike. Yeah, I mean, you could. You have what?
I have sunset through the branches.
600. Sounds like God.
You're saying it's so squeaky. I could.
Songs of shadows. I could do that. I have sunset through the branches.
Oh, sunset. You know, sometimes there's that ones that are peaceful.
What if she does that one and I do secret fire at the same time and everything just like
Yeah, but what about
What was the one that you were asking about? Yours?
secret fire?
Secret.
It really
We're all just trying to combine our whispers.
Guys.
To make like
What if I prison of skin him and we just like he has no skin? Like just
I free in his prison skin.
He explodes.
sounds like something.
floating fortress, we could make him his building float and then Keith can eat him.
If we
Hold on.
It's a mountain. It's attached to the ground. Like
chainmail, like no more blanket over him.
My
I at the bottom can
Madison,
throw him off.
Madison, I have a whip made of metal.
Wrap it around him so he picks him
Wait,
up with
guys.
her like metal picker upper thing.
I want to hear your guys' whispers. You go first.
I've got an ancient foe and the secret of fire, which combined with either of those. would be
An
fun.
ancient what?
ancient foe. And
I have sunset through
wait,
the branches.
wait, sorry. You have an ancient
Foe.
foe, enemy. Yes. And secret of fire.
I have sunset through branches and songs of the shadows.
It's your turn. Hey.
I have the floating fortress, a prison of skin, leaf of the wind, and 600 strike.
Well, I have Backs from Beyond, which means no Neil. Silent Echoes and the Inevitable Room. That
The inevitable
We
ruiners.
could
ruined his entire like mountain thing.
we could combine a foe that Maddie's foe one and Asa's
Yeah,
From beyond.
and Asa's
Back from Beyond.
back from beyond.
Someone like.
Because I sent him into the shadows, guys.
Yeah,
That
but he
is
can come back.
essentially the beyond.
What was the shadows one?
I forgot at this point, but I think he was like
Was something
No. Sorry. That's all I was asking. What was your second one, Maddie? Your second whisper. Not Maddie. Amelia. Sorry.
oh, mine was Song of the Shadows.
I'm gonna
What if we like triple?
So here's the issue. Ames, bad person.
Yep.
People who work for him, violent, mean people, done bad things. Port Ames, perfectly normal people that don't deserve to be destroyed.
Keith is big enough to fit at least like 50 people.
So like,
It's a big town. So the question is, how do you take him out without, like, if you wipe out the city, you wipe out hundreds of
I
people.
have one word for
So
you.
let's not do
Gus.
Let's not do the inevitable.
That's not an answer. What's that?
What if we call the water hauler? Like, hey, could y'all come pick a bunch of people up really discreetly and like speed them away?
They're so far away from now, and they're not fast. It's a big, heavy ship.
It's a water hauler, Maddie. How stealthy do you think they can be?
The water, you fill it with people, alive people. But like, probably water barrels.
Why did you have to specify, Maddie?
They could be all dead.
Like they're you can compact it more if they're dead. But
I'm gonna stop worrying about all y'all, because
you take out the
damn.
water barrels and you put the people where the water barrel, not in the barrels, where the water barrels were. So you fit a lot of people in a water hauler. And then you put whatever's left, children probably, on Gus. And then
Gus cannot fit that many people.
So here's what you
the piggybacks at least one person.
No, I'm not wave walking.
here's what you could do.
Like what if it's a cat?
Here's what you could do. You can try to the best of your ability to confine the carnage to, like,
What if we ask him to meet us? Like, hey, you got some.
the thing is somebody's going to want to live at Port Ames no matter what, because of the fact that there is a freshwater. If you could confine the carnage to the point where, like, the city itself isn't completely wiped out, theoretically,
We could move them to the old city.
well, those people could just take over, and somebody less terrible could take over. You guys could take over.
Oh my god, we could
Doesn't one of you have, like, one of your goals or drives or something like that is to establish a settlement or something?
What is it? Oh, mine is establish a high port.
Well, it's
What's an ironclad?
Oh, and one of mine is forge a relationship between desperate peoples.
disparate, which means
Disparate.
spread out all over the place. Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, no, that's good though. I mean, that would
What
work.
is ironclad?
Give it to me in context.
Reclaim and refurbish a pre-verdant ironclad.
A ship made of metal, like like one that exists from before the
I
verdancy.
also have established a high port.
Yeah.
we could run it together.
Discover previously unknown alchemical effect. Gather bile from an ancient leviathan. Could we do that? Just fluff count.
No.
Oh.
Bile is like stomach acid.
But we got some from the plant.
I could lead.
It's not a leviathan.
I have a drive that's show others they are wrong to fear your kind.
Except you're about to do something incredibly terrifying, so I don't think you're going to be solving that drive anytime soon. You guys could theoretically just try to take Ames out and replace him with yourself.
I would like to replace him with myself.
What if we replace him?
I would like to replace it with myself specifically. I'm killing my friends as soon as this is over.
I'm gonna kill you.
Exactly.
Really bulk trees. You stand no chance.
Yeah, I have a gun.
I keep thinking you're saying gun, but you're saying Gus, and they're like, I have a Gus that I'm holding in my hand like a gun.
You just hold him like a rifle.
I have a gun.
Hey, Julia, guess what?
Like stretched out like a cat. You just hold him like a rifle.
No, that could work with birds.
Okay.
Too.
All right. So,
Oh my god.
what is the plan?
Destroy everybody. No. No.
Destroy Amelia.
Destroy everybody, including my friend.
Just specifically.
Oh,
I think we should take out Coswell and try to replace him with us with
get to Port Ames.
minimal. That doesn't mean no.
Get to Port Ames.
I'm not
Okay.
with minimal bloodshed.
Get to Port
Cutting
Ames.
off his head.
Get to Port Ames. Get as close to Coswell as you can. Try to take him out. Is that the plan?
Ooh, guys.
All right. Who's steering Keith?
No. Put your hand down.
You might need her insanity for this.
No. Madison.
Well, I haven't
You gotta steer casual.
Cosmo, we found this
I am the navigator.
thing. We found this thing on the water hauler wreck.
I dock Keith at the castle. Yeah, but the port, the harbor is, the dock is far below the castle. Yeah, I'm gonna dock at the castle. Just running over the houses with Keith.
Yeah, Coswell, we found this,
Okay,
found this
we're
thing.
not there yet. We're not there yet.
Found this thing. It's a gun.
Hi, Doc.
Oh my god, hi.
We're definitely talking
We can
about
go from,
extreme
like-
carnage
Alright.
and bloodshed.
Yeah, we can go from that to hi Doc in like 30 seconds.
Who is steering?
I could see.
I can do.
Probably.
All right.
Probably so, yeah.
Asa hasn't really got turned.
Asa hasn't done that yet. That is true.
I am the navigator, so.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Freeze
flip the
that job.
page.
We just haven't been letting
You
Asa
have
do this
look.
job.
You can still do those.
I'll come back to it later.
No.
No, share.
What do you mean, share?
Use, do more of the same page. Don't flip.
What?
He's not done. Be considerate.
It's Latino.
Like,
It's Latino.
I've
Hold on, I'll
working on
keep
this
the page.
dream forever.
It's Latino. Latino.
Look, if you
Latino's always
flip a page, that means I get to do the other page. If you want.
We can share it. Hold on, let me finish covering this lead.
Mm-hmm. I like this.
You're the worst, Burr.
Anyways.
Hang on, I'm waiting for the page to load. It's being slow.
No.
I don't know why.
Anyways, if it's being that slow,
Isn't there like
we're gonna reenact the entire
No.
epic to musical
No.
with 4 men.
men?
Poor man.
4 men.
3 men.
3.
You know what's funny? I just realized that this is actually. Where's the?
One gold mind.
Where's all the? I just realized that the picture for Journeys is actually potentially Keith.
It is?
Kind of.
7 men. 8-ish men. 8-ish men under my command.
It's not even you, it's Santa.
Yeah.
That part.
I mean, it's a bug.
Oh
with
my
the thing.
god, it is Keith.
It's looks like it.
It's a very Keith-like.
That's Keith, but he's like
He's orange.
That's party. That's party, Keith.
It's Party Keith.
Where's the roof?
But like make it pink and sparkly, that's Keith.
Yeah, make him Maddie's glitter bomb, and then that's Keith.
Keith, but
Wait,
glitter
let me do
bomb.
this last. Like,
All right.
okay.
I want it to be like in 2002. Just tell me when you like and when you like.
I'm fine with whatever.
Tell me when you find one you like.
Crying.
Stop doing that. Turning the page.
That's a deer.
Nay.
Nay?
Nay.
Nay.
I'll say nay.
Nay.
All right.
Yay.
Asa, are you hurrying back? Or are you going back methodically and carefully?
First time charge.
Average.
Average? All right. Decent speed, keeping the ship as safe as possible. Giving whoever. Okay. So let's give you. I'm gonna have you roll. I'm gonna have you roll 2 dice, but I'm gonna have you roll 1 at a time. So first roll. Give me 1 dice roll.
One day.
1 die. Uno dice.
Start with the door.
Die.
Look at this page, guys. It's so pretty.
Oh my god.
All right. Roll the dice 1 more time.
I hope you
You roll 1 more time. I said you had to roll 2, but 1 at a
Well, I
time.
got a 6 for the first one. And I got a 6 for the other one. Look.
Okay.
Your dice.
Double
Can I
six.
use your dice?
No. You will get your
You don't
curse
want
on
to get
mine.
Amelia on them.
I do not trust your curse on my dice.
Curse of Amelia's dice.
Yes.
Okay.
And you. It's mainly just you.
Roll.
My god, Amelia, give me one of your dice.
No, don't use that.
Oh,
No, just wanna.
It was a 3 and a 1.
it is simultaneously.
It's a 5 or a 4.
That's a 4. Are you blind?
I am.
It's exactly my mom.
It's a 2.
Okay.
Guys.
Amelia,
Hi.
so as you guys are heading towards Port Ames, you can see that there were a couple of ships headed your direction. But they see you and they don't come closer, but they do kind of like pull up. And as you are continuing to head towards Port Ames, they come around and they sort of they're out about as far as you can see out away from you, but they're both heading back towards Port. So they're progressively coming closer because you guys are coming towards the same point. But they're sort of halfway escort and halfway keeping an eye on you. Okay, it's making the crew kind of nervous.
We have crew.
We do, the interns.
And also the guy who maybe died but maybe didn't die.
He did die. He got his head bit off.
Give me just 1 second here.
What happened? Was that? Is it?
Unbelievable. I think it's actually recording. Yes, it's recording. Oh my god. That was a weird technical malfunction. Okay. Right. So you guys are headed back. Put the thing. Phones. We got a limited amount of time. Let's do this. All right. So you're heading back to the thing, and the people are following, and the under crew is a little bit nervous about this nonsense because you guys are planning on great carnage. They're like, we're not.
They don't get paid enough.
We don't get paid enough for this.
You don't get paid.
Exactly.
You, Amelia,
Hi.
you have the option of calming them down.
Ooh, yes, I will.
If you have if you want to
Mass.
perform and/or invent a tree shanty to perform for them while Asa is sailing along here.
We'll do one of them from the thing.
I have two options: mass stress or no stress. But I get to sing a song, and I would like to sing a song.
What was the first option?
Mass stress.
Mass stress?
Yes.
Like making it worse?
No. Like it is mass stress.
Just like not doing anything.
Like not doing anything or
Oh,
sing a song. I
Or-
kind of want to sing the song. I'm gonna sing the song.
all right.
Song, it's the song. It's the song.
I want to hear it. I want a dice roll about this. So what edge do you think applies to this performance?
Is sharps? What is sharps again?
Sharps is like figuring stuff out, like being Sherlock Holmes kind of about stuff.
What is tides?
Tides is feeling how things go and like
I'm gonna use
kind of vibing.
tides. I think
Okay. Tides.
Check with the time.
So what's the skill that goes with this, do you think?
sway.
Sway? You go-
Make them like to make them like.
Do you have an ocarina?
I do. I have it.
Is it like a thing? Is it like an object? I know you have a physical.
Oh yeah, I think it is. Here, wait, let me look. I have a sturdy instrument.
Oh, sturdy instrument. All right. So, what is your sway?
It is at 3. I know this.
Your sway is a 3. So that's 3 dice. You get another one for your edge of tides. You get another one for your sturdy instrument. So that is 5 dice.
That's a lot of dice.
It is a lot of dice.
Can I use your dice, Asa?
No.
I can roll for you.
No, I can do it. 1, 2.
Doc,
4, 5.
dude.
I stop playing, he brings it back to me and starts barking.
I know.
What do you want me to do?
He wants entertainment.
I got 3, 6, 6, 1, 4,
Start from the top.
6, 6, 4, 3, 1.
Double sixes.
Yeah.
So 6 is good, and you'll recall that's a match.
Twist.
A twist.
Yeah.
A triumph with a twist. Okay. What's the twist?
Really, really good.
Well, no, what's something good that we can get out of this? We could get what's the shanty about? What's the tree shanty about?
It's about how nice the trees are and how nice everything looks.
Okay, it's like a sailing song though. So
Yeah.
like what's the story of the sailing song? Like
Okay. That
it's not a sailing shanty.
these group of sailors, they come along, they see a leviathan and they get away.
So it's a song about being able to survive a great danger.
Yes.
Is that
Okay.
Adventure Time?
Yes. Good job. You know your Adventure Time songs.
Sister tried to get me.
I'm curious. I'm trying to think what kind of twist we could get out of this.
Remember to do that.
Okay. The twist is the ship will be Keith will be ready thanks to your undercrew. Keith will be ready if you guys need to escape. If this goes sideways, Keith will be ready and will like literally Kool-Aid man right through the door of Ames's place. So you guys can just grab on and just run for it.
He will Kool-Aid man his way through the town. I love that.
All right?
I do good things sometimes.
Sometimes.
The
All right.
other time, do you almost for a race?
All right. So
Why do we all hate Asa?
you pull up
The dice.
you pull up to the docks at the town,
Yeah.
and the other 2 ships are coming in to port after you. One of them doesn't actually like completely come up and dock. They're kind of like they just sort of pull up and sort of drop anchor out away from the docks, kind of like almost sort of blocking you in.
Oh, that's not good.
But not overtly. They're just kind of out. They'd be kind of in your way unless they wanted to do something about it, but they might be ready to block you in, depending on. And you guys basically pile out. Are you riding Gus, or is he just coming along with you?
I am riding Gus.
So you're riding
On his
Gus.
back.
Everybody else.
The mass amount of stairs.
I can probably wave. Can I wave here?
I mean, it's a town, so not really.
Yeah.
I can't remember if you just float all the time, or is it you don't float all the time?
I can
No, because last time she was so tired after the walk up all the stairs.
Yeah. I just remember. I'm trying to picture how you guys are. So the two trees are the two trees are lumping up the street. Pudding is riding.
I can manipulate my own magnetic field, allowing me to fly for short periods when close to dense masses of metal, such as a ship's hull or kinetic.
There is metal in the mountain, so theoretically you can fly when you need to.
That make me mark? Do I have to mark?
No, if you decide that you want to fly, if
I do want to fly.
No, Zoe.
if you want to magneto your way up through the all the city streets just to freak people out, then yeah, you need to mark it.
Zoe, if we were to get in a mass attack, you could fly away and get help. So I don't think you should use it now. I think you should save it.
Still have 3 uses on this thing.
You should save it.
If you want to mark it just for the
I want to magneto it, not to Star-Lord it.
okay,
Do you get what I'm?
you're just gonna
Just like slightly hovering over the ground.
up through the street. Just everyone's like, God dang.
Just like slightly hovering the ground, unless only people who are like
My bloody
looking around. Only people who are like keen with the eye notice.
I like the idea. So you guys are like up at the ship and the gangplank's down and Gus comes down like doo, 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 and you're like on there and you're like doing this thing and then the trees are like
Dramatically outside.
and then Lydia comes up to the top of the gangplank and just
Like we got like sunglasses too.
just hoverboards her way out across the
Hoverboarding, but the hoverboard is non-existent.
it's an invisible hoverboard. And that's about where you are. You're only like a foot off the ground, just kind of gliding along. You're definitely like double take kind of a thing because everyone else sees like glances at you guys and I'll walk along and then they see like everyone else is like your head doesn't bob, so everyone like kind of looks and so, oh shit, what? Okay. Show up. All right, mark it though.
Is it a dash or an X?
Just a dash. No, an X is like a burn. Read me the thing. What does it actually say?
You can manipulate your own magnetic field, allowing you to fly for short periods when close to dense masses of metal, such as a ship's hull or kinetic.
You don't have to mark it for that then. That's just a thing that is true. You can mark it when it gives. You can mark it if you want it to give you a bonus dice.
Well, I'm not doing anything.
Exactly. So you don't need to mark it right yet. If you want to add dice to something by being impressive and floating, then you can do it. Otherwise, you can just say that that's what you're doing.
What?
He keeps bringing me his toy when I stop.
Yep. He does the same thing to me. When I'm playing with him with my hand and I drop my hand on the ground, he like digs at it to try to get me to pick it back up again. And
He keeps clawing at the back of my.
yeah, because he wants use your hand, use your arm, do the thing.
You have arms, use them.
Hold on.
All right. So you guys go up through the city. People are watching, but it's kind of like I don't know how many times you guys have ever watched a Western, but have you ever seen the thing where like the people know there's going to be kind of a showdown? Yeah. So yeah, people are looking at them, looking at you guys out through the windows, and they like close the shutters. You know, it's that kind of a thing all the way up through the city. And then there's other guys who are like clearly his guards or people on his side, and they're all like watching your like hands on the weapon, readying a weapon, keeping the crossbow ready. Couple guys that may or may not be like subtly adjusting an actual firearm underneath their coat or something like that.
If someone looks at me funky, I want one of my beetles to like crawl out.
No, she
crawl out and just like
and then just like keep going.
just like one of the beetles crawls out and just like.
Okay, you have a scouting thing with your beetle. Read me that.
A single spider. You can send ahead as a scout, allowing you to see and hear at a distance.
Do you want to know what the situation is in Ames's
Yes.
Blaze?
Yes.
Okay.
But first, I want to have it, and it turns around and go at all the guards.
So if you hear someone like whispering about you, and you're like this, and you just like full 360 your neck to look at them. You're still moving.
No, you move and then you like do this and then you keep moving and you just like stare at them.
No, but like just her neck.
No, her entire body.
And then like her neck just like full 360.
Okay.
Stare.
So,
360 is
Well, not 360, but like
180.
yeah, 180. 360 is just going.
270.
360 no scope.
All right, you're going to get information. I want to know how much information to give you, so I need you to give me a roll for scouting. What is the edge that makes the most sense? You don't need to actually.
I love you.
Hold on.
Okay, so edge probably height, maybe. My other two
What are your
teeth
other
and
two edges?
grace.
What's that?
Teeth and grace.
Probably tied some.
So tides. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Swarm scout. Tides. Can I use a skill? Would scavenge?
Maybe. Let me look at Lydia. Either sense or delve.
I'll use delve then.
Okay. So 2 dice.
3.
Why 3?
Because wouldn't I get an extra dice for swarm scout?
Swarm Scout is what lets you do a roll right now at all. It allows you to roll. So you got 2 dice. See if you have any other things that would theoretically help. I think that's about it.
1 and 6.
I mean, if you're gonna, you want to pick the 1? Do you want to choose to take a 1?
No, I don't.
You don't? It's crazy.
Do not.
He has his, like, call it 5 or 6 guards in his room, but he has also, like, so it's a big room. Not exactly a throne room, but it feels like a throne room a little bit.
I imagine it as like that office from Pirate 101 when we first get on the island. Like that office at the top of the hill.
Maybe it's bigger than that. Well, no, it isn't bigger than that necessarily. So there's like 3 or 4, call it, I'm going to say there's like 6 guys in the room with him.
Aw.
We'll say 2 guys. There's 2 guys in the room with him. The main thing, though, is that up at, like, because it's basically a 2-story tall room. It's a taller room. And he's got guys hidden behind panels. Like there's, I'm going to give you a drawing. Ready for a drawing?
Yeah.
So great.
Right. So the room is like this, right? So he's down here in like a chair, right? Little chair, right? This, though, would be the normal height of a normal room. This thing's up tall, right? Out here on the 2nd floor, there's another room that runs, there's a room on either side that runs the whole length of the room along the walls. And there's dudes in here that can look down through spiles and stuff into that room. Yeah. So, like in this room, if this room were super tall, there'd be guys who were looking in up at the top of the wall. And they're all armed.
It's about the size of this room, not including the exercise area.
Sure. And they're all the guys in these side rooms are armed, and they are clearly like, basically like ready when you guys show up. So it isn't the 2 guys in the room you got to worry about necessarily. It's the fact that there's like 8 guys collectively up in these top areas that are all like armed with actual guns. I see where you get it now. All of you people do it.
Yeah.
Or they got it from you because
We just all collectively do it now.
yeah, I know.
I don't know who we got it from.
All right, so that's what you can tell people. You have to not just worry about him, but hidden outside of the room is these other dudes that you got to worry about. Plans? Anything to do with those guys? You know where they are, so theoretically you could like, you know that they're there, but you also know that.
Inside the room yet, are we?
What's that? No, this is scouting ahead. So as you guys are going, you can tell them like, okay, there's 2 guys in the room with him.
All right, so I'm gonna.
But there's also like 8 guys with guns inside rooms that are ready to shoot us if we do anything.
All right, shut. So I get my beetle back. First things first, I'm gonna get my beetle back, and then I tap everyone on the shoulder. I go, guys,
Dudes.
dudes,
My
bros."
dudes.
So there's people in that room, right?
There's people in that room. That's crazy.
All right, we gotta do this quick because we have 20 minutes.
Okay, so people. They're Coswell, sitting in the middle, right?
You don't have to roleplay through this whole thing because I literally just said all of it. How do you convey it? Do you convey it like as straight information, or do you convey it with a plan?
With plan.
What's the plan?
Shouldn't have said with plan if I don't have a plan.
Is it going to be you take care of Coswell, I'll take care of these guys?
Sure.
Is there metal in the room? Do they have like swords?
She's got a rivet swarm. There's always metal around her.
Gods.
But do they have
Nope.
swords? Like
They have guns.
Gods. Nope. You have disappeared from my brain.
guns?
Guns. That they have guns. Guns are metal.
Sometimes.
These guns are metal.
It could be wood.
What if you just kind of like
My guns. I
you guys
can
read Harry Potter where Hagrid took like
I always
the assault
read
rifle and he like twisted it into a knot and they were like, oh, this guy's terrifying. Could you do
Oh,
that with
yeah.
metal? Could you like break it so I can't shoot things?
Is that?
Just take the guns and like
Can you
He
look up a
didn't do it in the
scene?
movie because it was too hard, but in
Yeah.
the book, he like took the gun, ties it in a knot, tosses it.
You
back
remember
up,
in the
and
X-Men movie when Magneto pulls the guns out of everybody's hands and turns them around and points them back at everybody?
When he first,
You Homo sapiens and your guns.
Yeah.
yeah, when
That's
when
expert.
Hagrid first gets to the cabin where Harry Potter, big dude, he
Okay, let's. Sorry. It's fine. I believe you. We don't need to talk about Harry Potter. All right. So, room, walking in, spokesperson.
Hi.
Are you actually gonna do anything, or are you gonna distract him, or what's the move here?
Okay, I'm gonna try and convey to him that we couldn't find the ship while other people do other things, so like a distraction. Like I'm like as if the other people weren't there. As if the other people like weren't there.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay.
Like as if I was coming in by my lonesome self, like, hey, we couldn't find anything. The ship is totally destroyed.
Giant squirrel.
Giant squirrel, yada
It was all
yada.
terrible. All hands lost on deck.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Let's see if what you sell him is what he's buying.
Okay. Rolling.
I can still be.
I know, but microphone picking up thumpy thump. All right, so you want tides plus your sway is 4.
Okay.
Cut of 2
Cut of 2? Why?
because he doesn't believe you.
Oh.
He's
So
a
we're
very
playing your best.
he's a naturally suspicious person.
5 and a 1.
Cutting the 2 6s.
You cut the you had 2 6s though.
I
That's
did.
really 5 is not bad though. A 5 is
5 and a 1.
5 is a conflict with a conflict. Okay, conflict. Whoa. Okay.
Oh, do I convince him or is he like
What kind of assets do you have?
I have, let's see. I have the Cresrin piercings, Gus, I have the bandolier of like vials and stuff. I have my chain. I have my Skybridge step, and I have my ocarina.
Okay. Who has? Please don't come back here. 20 minutes. We've got to focus. All right. Who has? Did you guys get a tuft of Ordinale's fur, or did we just say that, or did you? Did
we
anybody
got
get?
it.
What's that?
I hope
Maybe it's in specimen.
I feel like you guys. Oh, it's on the ship.
I don't.
I have it written. Yeah, you all, or tuft of squirrel fur, piles of charcoal, metal screens, water filters. So this is the stuff that you got from the other thing too. I'm assuming that you have some sort of proof of all of this.
I do, and I pull out the tuft of fur.
For clarity's sake, Gus is not in the room. He's not gonna let.
Okay, yeah.
So he's like out in
He's
the
outside
room. He's not outside the building,
Yeah.
but he's like outside this room.
He's like in the hallway outside the room.
Yeah, he's within shouting distance, but he's not like in the room because
Exactly.
no one's gonna let a raptor in.
I speak Gus.
Which is basically yell for help and Gus will show up. Okay. If you want to give him that, you'll probably lose it, but he'll be distracted enough looking at that to do whatever it is that you other people are trying to do.
Is the tuft of fur useful in any way?
I mean, it's Leviathan fur. It's got, power in Wildsea. In the Wildsea, connections to Leviathans is a powerful thing.
Yeah, can we give him like half of the tuft?
No, he wants the. Oh, this is because it's a 5 instead of a 6.
Oh,
This is kind of like you're kind of losing a thing.
when I have my bag, can I like pull half of it out and he wouldn't notice, or because we could have he could have not noticed that I have the other.
Do you have outwit?
I do not.
Let me look at your sheet.
No.
Maybe. Again, he's very. All right. Let's give you. So, sharps. Sharps is 1 dice.
Okay.
2 dice for flourish. Cutting 1.
Cutting one. Okay.
Let's see if you can do a little bit of a sleight of hand sort of thing. Like being a big flourish to cover up the fact that you're keeping some of it in your pouch.
I got
Cutting 1.
4 and 2, and I cut 6.
Conflict and not great.
Yeah, conflict. Have you gotten any other salvage or anything else from this that
Salvage.
any of the stuff like salvage specimens?
I have ceremonial dynamite.
I mean that's.
I think you get shot.
Do you remember what the hasty sketch is from?
I think it was from
Why do you have fingernail clippers?
like when
Never mind.
when we were like going through trees. I think I made a sketch of like the trees and stuff.
Oh, okay. If you give up the hasty sketch, then between that plus the other thing, he probably won't know. He'll choose not to notice that you kept a little bit of the fur back.
Okay, I'll give him the hasty sketch
Okay,
too.
cross that off. Keep a little tuft of the fur. What are you guys doing? Because basically you're going, if he believes you, are you going to go or are you going to go after him anyway? Is this a done deal? Are you guys going to try to get away or are you going to go for it?
For what?
What's that?
Go for the kill.
Killing.
Are you going to try to take out Ames or are you going to like...
I feel like the best thing.
Or root or jinx.
I feel like we could run this settlement much better than he could. So I might kill him.
But there's a lot, I mean, there's also,
Hold on. I think get the guards out of or murdered.
What if we like explode something?
I need to make this super clear. He has way more than the 10 guards that are here, the 8 up in the thing. The town is, he's got 100 dudes, at least 100 dudes in a city of 300. Like, he's got a ton of guys, and you'll never know who remains loyal to him. You take him out and take out the guards right here, at any time there could be another guy that's waiting for their moment to take you out, to get their revenge, okay? I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying it ain't simple. Because there's always going to be somebody who liked it the way that Ames was running it, because that was when they benefited the most. If you try to do it a better way, it's also going to mean that the people that were taking advantage of the way Ames was doing it are going to be mad. Yeah. I'm not saying that it isn't a good thing to do to take him out, but it's hard to argue that you're the best people if you just like walked in and killed the dude in cold blood as opposed to playing the long game.
Cold blood. More like lukewarm.
God.
Okay.
So what is the thought, guys? What do you guys want to do? I mean, I understand there is a desire in the last 15 minutes to blow a bunch of your whispers and literally nuke this site from orbit. I get that.
I really want to do that. I want to kill everybody.
I combine my fire with her also fire.
I have my also fire.
I mean, you could theoretically get away with the secret of fire because you guys are on a mountaintop. It is stone.
We also summon the big squirrel at the same time. Can we just shout out everybody?
And then we bolt. Like we zoom. Like it's like fast as Keith can go, he's going.
Yeah, he's
very slow. I don't
He is very slow.
I thought you didn't holy moly.
See you guys later. I'm going.
He can go holy mode. He can go holy poly mode.
Oh yeah, he can't. We can get underneath.
tree gets squished.
Daddy, Gritty's away.
Okay.
Way to walk, Gritty.
Okay. All right. Everybody sit down. Everybody says, what do you think? All right. He believes you. Grudgingly, he's like, well, this is not what I was hoping for, but it's the payment that we agreed on, for the news that we agreed on. I can't say that I'm thrilled with the outcome, and I don't particularly want to be doing business with you right now, but if you come back in the future and you decide that you want, just let me finish, and you come back in the future, we may be able to work out some sort of business arrangement.
And then we bomb his palace.
Let me finish. You guys nod, a pouch full of like chits or something like that for, purchase of things around the town are dumped in your hands.
What if we just don't?
You get to the door and you kind of glance at each other and you realize as you look at each other that none of you, or at least 3 of you, have no intent of walking out of here clean. And you pause in the doorway. And
Who's the clean one?
you pause. Asa doesn't seem to be entirely like.
Back from beyond, I can literally. I'm the one.
He gave us shiny coins.
All right.
No.
Well, chits. He's giving you like chits that you can spend in his town.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
just
but
his.
like still, I got some cool spices from burning my skin. It's not all that.
No,
We talked about this, Madison.
All right. So,
Wait, what's your name?
Yeah.
Ro. Hiroshi. Ro.
Oh, Mama.
I got.
All right.
I just
All
said
right.
that.
So, you guys get in the doorway. You pause, and he's like, "Was there something else?"
Yes, and then we throw bombs at him.
I have my ball bombs and stuff. She's got her vials. We all have whispers.
Okay. All I want to focus on right now are the whispers. All right. What is your whisper?
Oh, I could use Songs of the Shadows to make it really dark, and we could get an advantage point on him.
Yes.
Yes.
You can speak this. What is the name of the secret? What is the name of the whisper?
Songs of the Shadows.
Hey, I'm trying to do this.
So, Doc, no. Pudding says, everyone, I think it's time to sing some songs in the shadows, and everything gets really, really dim. As the songs in the shadows, like, whispers its way out into the room, and the lights all kind of go dark.
And then we get an advantage point and we throw bombs at him.
If you need to roll dice, whispers don't involve dice in many cases. But the dice are out there in case one of you decides to do something that requires dice.
Okay.
We're going to start over here. What do you...
What if I don't know? Amelia, you covered it in darkness and you're also pulling a we now have a vantage point. Stu can pull an Odysseus and say, I literally built this place.
We can roll it up. Okay. Again,
You don't think I know my own palace? I built it.
Did you learn nothing?
Still.
Did you learn nothing?
We have the advantage. We've the might.
Let's get murdered.
We've the might.
We don't have the numbers.
we really don't have the numbers.
New.
New.
Sorry.
All right.
That's really bad.
What are you uttering a whisper?
What do you? I'm want to hear your thoughts. My whispers. Should I do? Something?
You should do From Beyond the Darkness so that old Ornette can just like, ooh.
It's actually called.
Or Back from Beyond. He can just, ooh, and then eat everybody.
Back from Bed and Beyond.
If that doesn't work, someone
Back and beyond.
You could link it to the fur and go, you should be careful with that. It might summon something back from beyond.
Okay, and I'll go, oh yeah, you're right. What about that ancient foe?
What about that ancient foe? Yes, exactly.
It's not going to suddenly appear, but it will start coming. Are you guys going to double up on the whispers?
Yes.
Yes. Let's do it.
So it's something like, be careful with this fur.
We're gonna end it in the next 12
Be
minutes.
careful with that. Be careful with that fur. It could bring something back from beyond.
I'll go, yeah,
An ancient foe.
foe maybe.
All right, are you shouting or saying it?
Probably.
Creepy saying.
Let's just.
Creepy saying.
Say it so that
You can
everybody
whisper it, you can speak it, which gives you twists.
Y'all turn. You two turn around. He's like.
Say it.
He's just like.
Careful with that. It might, what's your whisper?
It might make something back beyond.
And I go, yeah, an ancient foe perhaps. And we walk out the door with our
So you guys aren't so much
What if we make it?
attacking them right now as sort of laying a curse upon his house.
What if we make it? What if we lay a curse upon his floating fortress?
It's not floating. Again, this is a mountaintop.
Hi, I have a whisper called the floating fortress.
Yes, but it's not a floating fortress.
600 strike.
Make it float. Make it float.
At the last minute of this, Zoe should just.
What's the line from Odysseus?
I don't think you seem to get it. I can't. Wait, no, that's the wrong lyric.
Just say the thing about what's the house I built?
You don't think I know my own palace? I built it.
They're like,
And then he comes over them.
the soldiers are like,
After the guys.
we have the advantage, we've the numbers and the might. No, you don't understand it.
Okay. I don't want to hear the song. We don't have enough time.
Can you
All right. So you guys back out of the thing. Shh. You guys back out of the thing. Swing. You while you flourish person. You grab the doors and swing them shut. And you're, as you guys both say this kind of thing, and you're like, yes. Doors slam back open.
Oh no.
As you hear him say, echoing, "How dare you!" Door slam open.
Oh no.
Does he get whispers too? Does he get whispers also?
Maddie, don't give the DM idea.
Try to lay a curse upon the house I built, and he shouts it.
Oh no.
Every stone in this place is turned against you.
Oh, run.
Have fire, y'all. I've got fire. This is a stone place. We can let him burn. I have fire.
And it literally feels like the walls of the place are closing in on you. Every stone turned against you in this place. Yes, NPCs get whispers too.
Yeah, but I can do magical ruin and it all turns to blood.
And she's also a floating fortress.
You guys have uttered the thing. Ordinale is coming, but Ames is here now.
Can I let him be on fire when he busts in his like flaming squirrel?
I'm not sure if you really want to set a squirrel on fire. Also, he's not here to act on yet. He's coming. It's a curse upon his
Can I
house.
set him on fire so that he's just like a flaming
No,
squirrel?
but then he would hurt.
He's a Leviathan. He'll survive.
Not all of my.
I don't know if you want I don't think you want Ordinale mad. Leviathans understand whispers too, even if they don't speak them. Doors open. He is there. His eyes are just.
Andy.
Let's just say he's angry. Now his guys look terrified too because he shouted this thing, so it's not really entirely within his control. I need you guys to roll for me.
Oh no.
You get to roll. Okay. Okay. Who has iron?
What?
Who has iron?
I don't.
Who has teeth?
I do.
I don't.
So three of you don't have iron or teeth.
Yep.
She
I have the same.
she's got teeth.
Yeah, we have
I
this.
got teeth.
Three of you. I said three of you don't have iron or teeth. Do you have iron or teeth?
Sweet carrots.
No, it's okay. It's just gonna hurt. Three of you that don't have iron or teeth. Or any of you. Raise your hand if you got brace.
Oh, skills.
I
It's a
don't.
skill.
Yes. I have Blake. I have Bryce.
Nope.
Does anybody have outwit?
I have outwit. I have wit.
So you're holding up one finger. You're holding up one finger right now.
That dice
One finger.
Yeah.
One finger.
Counting the number of dice you get to roll.
in total.
Right now, you guys aren't holding up any dice. That's the only thing I see.
Does flourish count? Because I can flourish.
All right.
Vault.
What?
Got vault.
Vault is,
I'm quite sleepy.
you're not.
Just like run away.
No, this isn't about a physical attack. This is about a
Can I
mental attack.
rattle his brain?
I'm quite
No, Rattle is fixing things.
I'm quite slippy. I can slip.
Do daggers melee. Kick him in the balls.
Do you have any? You've got a martial art, right? You guys got a martial
Yes.
art. All right.
Do I get a finger?
You get a finger for that. Zoe, you've got 2 fingers at this point. I'm looking at Andy's stuff.
Roll one dice. Cut one.
You get 1. Okay, Anthony, you get 1 for faithful spirit. Sorry, you get 1 for death mask.
Yeah, I have a death mask.
So hold one finger up.
Put your fingers.
Put your finger up.
And where did you get 1?
I got one for outwit.
Oh, you have outwit? All right, let me look at your thing too.
I have needles.
No.
I have explosions. I have vials of explosives.
I like tell you guys
Could make spiders drunk, possibly.
I could shrink the skin.
Does hunt work? What?
Baseline. Mark to briefly ignore any
Get it,
positive.
right?
Okay, you get 2 dice. 2, 1, 2, 1.
I could burn to shrink the skin, and then I just like cover him.
This is about defending against the psychic attack of the house turning against you before anything else.
I could
2,
protect
1,
everybody.
2,
else.
1. Roll. What?
5!
Not bad.
Yeah, no, because I only have 1.
Roll 1 dice
Two.
for your death mask.
First.
If you want to mark helpful, if you want to burn a mark, put a double mark on like an X on helpful spirit, you can mark 2. You can roll 2 dice.
What about penguin? Does one single double?
Like not a double,
He has
just
done
an X,
nothing the
not
entire
slash,
campaign.
an X. Burns one of the marks, I think.
I have to do it.
Play.
All right, so roll 2. So 2, 1. You already rolled 2, 2, 2. Roll. What'd you get? What's that?
4 and a 1.
Okay,
Wait.
that's a 4. It's a 4.
I have a 6 and a 3.
A 6.
Oh, good job!
It's not bad because I have to cut things.
I
It's
got
awful.
a 3 and a 2.
Oh, Asa.
Okay.
Cut the 5 and 6. Is that a thing? Or do you not have to cut?
Can I redo?
Can I redo?
I need it.
The thing is, if you
All right,
do any,
I want you to mark the visions of your death are difficult to banish, and the top one there where the
Oh my
where,
god,
where,
he was getting
where your
flashbacks.
vision dims.
He was getting flashbacks again.
Say it.
But what if your death's actually really stupid?
The darkness,
Go to the head with a frying pan.
So-
and you died.
the darkness that she called into place for the shadows to protect you guys is now basically in your way. It's
Man.
like you've suddenly developed a fear of the darkness.
We all
And you're getting visions of your past death. Mark a Meyer. Tell me what it is. You two both mark a Meyer. Tell me what it is. You don't.
I mean, explosives are already unstable. I don't know if I understand that.
Oh, this might be
They're
good.
currently unstable, so y'all better watch your backs.
Okay, I have 2. One is funny, one is kind of useful. Branches break and bend beneath you, which is like
Isn't funny,
could be useful.
It's a mountain.
True, but like once we get out into the trees,
It also doesn't affect you.
and then or I could slip in and out of the various languages I know.
You guys could do inkblot patterned world building, and then,
Boring.
but it will not.
But I want to act crazy again. I'm gonna do the languages.
But
one.
it's not. It doesn't
Marker-
have any negative effects. on us
marker,
if you just start spinning.
oh, I already have a Meyer.
I
Where is
want to look even crazier, Madison.
At the opposite of vertigo at deck level.
And you sound like
Can I?
We cleared that
Can
earlier.
I do the thing I did earlier where I can just like whip my chain around my head, get on Gus, and start speaking in languages that nobody understands?
You can pick any Meyer that you want.
I did.
I'm gonna do movements or staccato and disturbing.
But if you do the world visitingly, you are terrifying to look at. But you can still convey whatever your plan is to us clearly. You have a genius idea and you're like, get up through the roof.
We
Exactly. We won't understand.
Autism.
All right, listen. The entire house is turned against you.
Exactly.
The entire house is turned against you. The guards are coming.
Exactly.
Myers are building. What do?
I have to.
You don't have any Meyer.
Well, I haven't
Can I run?
I think we cleared that and you forgot to erase it. What's that? I mean, you're on a mountain, so there's not a lot of wave to walk on in this case. You're on a mountain. This is a stone city. But you guys, remember, you have the Kool-Aid Man option with Keith.
We should. We have to. Cause is there any other option?
Because then we get.
The only other option is to stay and fight, and you're going to end up burning this place to the ground and probably getting the crap kicked out of you. But that we don't have time
That
for
would
it
be
right now.
more-
We'd have to do another session, which is fine. We can do another session.
What if we have Keith come punching in? Because then we
Run.
hands all day.
It's run and done. Stay and fight one more session.
One and done.
One and done.
Run and done is what I meant.
Run and
One
done.
and done.
Run and done, or stay or fight one more session.
Run and done.
Run and done.
That's cringe, lol.
You're
But he's cool.
He could come into the Weezer
But I I want to use one more whisper.
What is it?
I don't know which one I want to use. Bro.
I want to use my fire one.
I mean, if okay, all right, running, but one final parting blow. Running, but one final parting blow. What is it?
Fire.
Secret of fire?
Secret fire.
In his house.
Secret fire in his house.
You don't have to use a whisper. You don't have to do anything, but
The one whisper I want
or
to
you can
use-
throw out your bandoliers of destruction.
I want to do that.
What's the bandoliers do?
Intoxicating to certain species, treat conflicts as triumphs when trying to distract, divert, or drive off a wild creature. So I could distract him, and then Keith could
He's
just.
not a wild sea creature, but you can leave him as a lure for old Lord now.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll do that.
I
Leviathan
think
lure.
it's sold
All
for you
right.
guys before I decide to set the
Okay,
place
stop
on
messing
fire.
with Kayla's thing so much. Hey, Zoe, final shot?
Yeah, we do this. 600 strike him. Do it.
Okay, I'll use 600 strike.
Yeah.
600 strike.
Shall we combine our
The first wave of approaching guards you like take out with 600 strikes. That and Rivet Swarm. You basically just turn the whole place into, you know what it looks like? Storm's Ultimate, except it's swarms of bits of metal.
It's like, no, what I really want is Storm's AoE, lightning, and then she pops.
Just like Buddy Holly.
Anthony, final shot.
I shout the inevitable.
Oh!
at the same time.
Yeah.
You shouted?
It would be fun.
Guys, do I shout or say 600 strike?
Can all three of us shout at the same time and just
We can
see
ruin
what
And I throw my big bandolier.
just see what happens if we all
You shout the inevitable ruin and the secret of fire, and you shout or say
I would say
600
it.
strikes.
Because that would be really bad for us. So I would
Yeah,
say,
you wouldn't want to shout. Well, I mean, secret of fire isn't exactly awesome either.
Can I wait? Do I still have minor control over what happens if I do say?
It's going to do what you want. It's just not just going to do what you want.
If you shout
Okay,
it or
it's like trying. I mean, there's a difference between an aimed shot and an aimed shot with a tornado.
Because like if I
You might hit, you're going to hit your target, but you're also going to hit other stuff.
whisper it and things just
Whisper just gives you information. Saying it,
I'm gonna shout it then.
yeah, we're done now. We're coming. All right. If you are you shouting? Shouting?
shouting. Sorry.
Saying?
Saying.
Okay.
Shout it.
The city is done.
We're cooked.
The city is done.
We're cooked. City cooked.
We need a new song for this.
You guys literally flee. You guys literally flee a city that is dead and doesn't know it yet.
yes.
All right.
It's a pan out, like it pans out to see the entire mountain, and it's just, and then it's like a big nuke.
Exactly. No,
All right.
It's a slow pan out, and as it